Hey friends, Miss Erin here with my special helper Jacob.
Hello.
And we're going to do some science experiments today. One of the science experiments that we love to do in kindergarten is cause a chemical reaction. A chemical reaction happens when we mix two opposite types of substances together and they form a new substance. It can be a solid, a liquid, or a gas. So the first one we're going to do, we're going to mix this solid, which is a base. This is just baking soda, which I know you all have at your house. Baking soda is a powder, so it's a solid. We're going to mix it with this vinegar, which is a base, and we're going to see the chemical reaction, which is carbon dioxide, and that's a gas. So we get to see all of these things at once. Now vinegar over here, vinegar is clear. But for this experiment, I've just put some food coloring in it so that we can see our little explosions even better. All right. These are medicine syringes. These can be really fun. How they work is you make sure it's closed, you put it in the liquid, and then you pull up. And as you're pulling up, a suction is forming, and it pulls the liquid into the syringe. Just like that. So here's the fun part. Once you've got that, you can do all sorts of little mini volcanoes. See it foam up there? Jacob, why don't you take a turn? Okay. All that foaming up, that is that carbon dioxide happening, and that is forming because we've mixed the liquid acid, which is the vinegar, with the base, the baking soda. And these syringes are pretty fun. Whew, that one went pretty well. But if you don't have those, that's okay too. You can just use a simple spoon from your kitchen and you can just drop the liquid on there that way as well. All right, chemical reaction. All right, we're gonna do another chemical reaction experiment over here. If you didn't have baking soda, another base, we are gonna still use baking soda. If you didn't have vinegar, another acid that you could use comes from this citrus fruit. Who knows what this is? That's right, this is a lemon. It's a citrus fruit. And we all know that if you've ever had a lemon before, it's very sour. The sourness is caused from the citric acid that's inside the lemon. So in this experiment, we're going to use the acid from the lemon juice mixed with the baking soda, and we're going to see what happens. So to do this experiment, you start with a whole lemon. You really want those juices flowing, so you roll the lemon with your hands really well. Then you get your parent to help you cut it like this. This is just cut in half. And then you can use a craft stick, and you just poke the lemon all over. Jacob's going to help with that. All right, looking good. All right, well, just so we can see it better, we're going to try a little bit of food coloring in this also. Here's some red. And here's some green. We'll put green in the other one. All right. And then we are going to go ahead and pour some baking soda on these lemons. And then, Jacob, you can poke them again and see if we can really get a little bit of a foaming reaction and find that. Look, it's happening. It's a bit of a smaller reaction than the other one, but this is a fun one. It's really colorful. And the more you poke it, the more it comes out.
That's cool.
Look at all that foam you're causing. That's all that carbon dioxide you're forming by mixing the base and the acid. Let's try this red one. I don't think we'd want to eat these ones now.
Volcano.
This is just for an experiment. We won't eat our lemon volcanoes. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jake.
Welcome.
Now, this reaction between citric acid and baking soda is how we have bath fizzies or bath bombs. All right, I tried to make some of these at home, so I thought we might just try this. Mix again the citric acid. This is a powdered version of citric acid. So let's just try putting a little bit of this on our lemon. Whoa. See if it changes it at all. And then add a little more baking soda, because we know that mixture of the citric acid and the baking soda will cause a reaction. Cool. Well, those are just two ways we're causing that carbon dioxide chemical reaction. I have one more really fun one, so hold on while we get prepared. We're going to do the Diet Coke and Mentos experiment. All right, welcome back, friends. For our last experiment, these are the things that you'll need. You'll need Mentos candy, and you'll need a 2-liter bottle of Diet Coke. Now, we know soda is filled with carbon dioxide already, and when we drop the Mentos in, it causes that carbon dioxide to explode really high. Kind of like if you shook a bottle of soda and then you took the cap off and it explodes everywhere. All right, so Jacob's gonna help me out with this. I'm gonna stand back. Woohoo! Diet Coke waterfall. So friends, try this experiment and the others at home and tell me about how it works.